Okay. Hi, how are you? I hope that you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. I really did. I really had a great weekend. And so I'm just hoping everyone else's was as wonderful as mine was. And I was really looking forward to just getting back a little bit on track, a little bit back to the schedule. And Monday for me is Monday Mindset. I try to do that on most Mondays. So here we are. Let's do a little bit of mindset to get you set for your week. So, if you're new, if you have not been in my world for very long, throughout the week, I try to do different things that can be from inspirational to make a difference to educational, all of that. So, Mondays, I do Monday Mindset Magic to try to give you a tip to set you for your week. So, if you're listening, I would love if you could say hello, tell me where you're from. This is streaming in one, two, three, four, six places. This is streaming in six places. So I may not see your comments in the moment, but I will definitely go back and look in all the other places if I don't see them right away. If you have questions, I mean, this is mindset magic. So I don't know if you'll have any questions or not. This is kind of like a fun way to get the week started, but helpful. Um, so any comments though, I'll definitely check into later and respond to if I don't see it. Hey, Patricia, thank you from Kansas, and Deanne. Oh, you guys, my favorite people. These are some of the ladies who always come. So happy holidays. Yeah, it was. As I said, it was great for me. My son was home. I have not done Thanksgiving in many years because we were always at the hospital with my daughter. This time of year, she seemed to get sick pretty consistently. So it was nice, and I just moved here in August, so it was nice to be here and to do Thanksgiving. These are my daughter's artwork, by the way. I just assume people know that. When my girl was in the hospital, she used to do a lot of artwork. They had art therapy for her because she would stay there a long time, and she loved art. So this whole wall, you can't see it, but pretty much the whole wall behind me is her artwork because I want her energy around me. And notice the colors. The colors, turquoise was her favorite color, so I tend to have that on a lot. It just brings her closer to me. So, all right, let's dive in. Monday Mindset Magic. So I wanted to talk about today one step at a time, and maybe this is something you've heard before, but if you saw my post earlier today, I was watching, there's a show on called Limitless. Chris Hemsworth, the guy who played Thor in the Marvel movies, he he is taking a year out of acting, and he's working on his health and his stress. He shares about that. He realized he has the genes for Alzheimer's. So in the first episode, there's a doctor from Columbia Medical Center in New York who works with him on stress. And of course, I had to watch all of that because that's what I do. And I wanted to see what she said. And one of the things that I thought, you know what, we can do that for Monday Magic is remember to think of one thing at a time, because what happens is we get very overwhelmed with the big picture, overwhelmed with, you know, this time of year, the huge amount of things we need to do, the long list, and it becomes very overwhelming, and we get really caught up in going over and over and over it. So in the show, in case you haven't seen it, what she's going to do is make him walk out on, I don't even know how many stories up, probably like 70 stories up on this huge high rise building. She's going to make him walk out on a plank to learn how to manage his stress. So they spend 3 days prior where she's giving him tools and looking at how his body responds to stress. And so this is one of the tools that she gives him is think of just one thing at a time, manage your thoughts, and it's one step at a time. So you're not thinking, of course his brain goes, looks out and looks at how high up he is and how far he has to walk. So it's really whether you're walking a plank or you're dealing with the holidays or you're raising children, we tend to focus on the end result. What do we need to have happen? And it's so much more manageable if we focus on one thing at a time, which means what do I need to do today? Like, for instance, with Christmas, right? Or whatever your holiday is. If you have a lot going on, it's like do this, I have to do that. But if you okay, hopefully I'm back on for you. If you can focus on just what do I need to do today? And then tomorrow, what do I need to do today? And that's actually called being in the present moment, right? Anxiety comes from worrying about the future, regretting the past, worrying about the future. Oh, and the reason we worry about the future is because we expect the same thing from the past to happen again. So we're worried about it. But if you're just in this moment, if you're not thinking about the past or the future, but you're thinking about today, that can be with a diet, right? Like if you want to lose 30 pounds, that feels like, ugh, 30 pounds. But if you get up and you say, what do I need to do today? I just eat breakfast, one thing, that one step. So if you can do that, okay, great. Then that's all you need to think about. Then when lunch comes, what did I commit myself to eating for lunch? What do I need to do right now? It commit to an activity, to moving body. What do I have to do in the present moment? Hope I'm back. It looks like the internet is really bad. I'll re-record this. I know, Julie. I'll re-record this. All right. Let me do that, re-record it and post the recording. Okay. So thank you. I'm sorry. Let me switch the internet. Let me re-record this and I'll put it up in 10 minutes. Okay. Have a good day. Let me do that.